What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Pizzy, and today Konami gave us Nightmare Arrival, which came with the introduction of illusion monsters. I'm so excited for this. I've been playing Chimera so much. I can't wait to show you guys the replays and the deck list that I've been using. Let's look over the pack really quickly. Emergency is finally here. That means Rescue Ace gets an insane boost. It probably just became the best deck in the game. Preventer also came in, so they now have a Book of Moon, a summon from the banishment, and it can be special summoned, right? So that means they have way more access to their link climbs. Purely got Purely Noir, which means that they can finally set Purely Yeep from the deck directly once they activate a quick play spell, and this also acts as an interruption on your turn, as well, not an interruption but a board clearer to have your opponent bounce monsters back to their hand or extra deck, right? And then Altergeist got a boost as well, but you know, nobody's playing that deck. And Fusion Armament is here actually. I think this might get tested inside of Tier Elements, because you can actually summon Kit Kalos off of this and then just try to pop your Kit Kalos and get the mill effect, right? Its effect will be negated, but you know, the Manadium archetype got a big boost, but is it really a big boost? Nobody's ever going to use this card. And then Spirit Walk for Mikanko, which allows them to damage their opponent on their turn. So if they can't finish you off on their turn when they're attacking into your monsters, they'll just set this trap and finish you off on their turn. We can look at the SRs really quickly. More Chimera support, love to see it. They gave us a couple retrains of Rescue Ace, as love to see it. What looks like a new ritual monster from Mikanko. Nobody's using that card. Who knows? A bunch of new Manadium, you know, Visa Starfrost Law and Visa Samsara. I'm very surprised that this wasn't an ultra rare. You know how they like to give us all the Visas cards in ultra rare. Like, if we really take a look at this, ultra rare, all these are super rares or less, right? They're just rares. Ultra rare, ultra rare, ultra rare. Ultra rare, it's quite insane how many cards in here is ultra rare. Ultra rare, it's quite insane. I don't think any of these were ultra rare. Oh, all the field spells are ultra rare across the entire archetype, which is kind of crazy, right? But you know, I guess that's how Konami looks at this archetype. If they had made it any cheaper, it probably would have been the best archetype in the game. But who knows, right? We'll never know that. We'll never know, since they haven't given us that. So let's look at the rares real quick. Nothing crazy here, and the normals, nothing crazy or surprising in here. Some people were speculating that we might get SP Little Knight, but that's clearly not coming. It's probably going to come in the next pack. DK did leak that, well, not leak, but he did say that he has a major leak coming next week. So let's see what happens with that leak, right? So enough talking about the pack. Let's jump straight into my Chimera deck list and show you guys some of these replays. My Chimera deck list is branded Chimera. I'm not running the pure version. I still need some branded cards in here. I just feel like the branded fusion is basically a one card starter in this deck. So it's like, I really don't want to get rid of it, right? But we did drop the Despia stuff. I do keep Kit in here to be able to search branded fusion, because it is a one card starter, right? And then here's the extra deck. We have one Swamp, one Garura. This is for Super Poly. We have 3 Super Polys. We even have the Earth Golem at Ignister when we're going up against, I would say, Snake Eyes, and they have Appaloosa, and they special summon IP Masquerena to their field. We can always use Earth Golem to get rid of their Appaloosa and their IP, right? Then we have 2 Chimera Beasts. I don't want them to get destroyed off of Castira. 1 mythical beast of the Phantom Beast. This one is the one that special summons from the graveyard, or the banishment. Yeah, it's banishment. Yeah, it's special summons from the banishment, which means that you can special summon Tri-Brigade Mercurier sometimes. I have pulled that play off once before. We do have Drago Sipilia in here. 1 Spring the Iron Dash just to send off for Mara Jade. Lubellion just to fusion summon when we need to. Chimera the Illusion Beast for going for game, or special summoning it from the graveyard. We're using King of Phantom so that I can still have my Cortal and my Sword Knight active in the graveyard, because you do need to be controlling a Chimera, the flying mythical beast, to be able to activate their effects in the graveyard. And then 2 Guarding Chimeras. We do have 1 Magnum the Reliever. The reason why is because, you know, we run a whole bunch of fusion cards. I usually just bounce this back into my deck, and then Kit can always shuffle back Imp, which means that we basically have a live patchwork almost all the time, right? So let's jump straight into the replays. Let's not dibble and dabble anymore. Let's get straight into it. All right, boys, here we go. So we are up against Labyrinth in this game. So wish me luck. You know, Labyrinth is one of those decks, man, that ever since they got Transaction Rollback and Butler, they have just become so powerful. But we're gonna play through this board as best as possible, take it real slow, and hopefully slow and steady wins the race. He's gonna go ahead and activate Rivalry of the Warlords. We're gonna go ahead and chain my Swords Knight because it's not activated yet, so I can still special summon a beast from my deck, and my Chimera Beast and they will still be live when I go for the fusion summon. He's just gonna go ahead and Ash that, so I'm not gonna be able to special summon. We're gonna activate Cordal and bring my Gazelle to my hand. We're gonna activate Patchwork so we can add Poly and M to my hand. So now we can use Polymerization to fuse into a monster from our extra deck, right? So we go into Chimera, the king of the Phantom Beast, which gets renamed to Chimera, the flying mythical beast, thank God. We chain all our effects in the graveyard, our M2 and our Gazelle 3 to get another Mirror Sword Knight. We get another Patchwork in hand. We go into battle to battle into his Ariana. He's going to go ahead and activate Big Welcome. We're going to activate Max C here. Yes, Max C is broken and I am still using it. And I don't think I'm ever going to stop using it because guess what? Nobody else is going to stop using it. So Lovely is going to activate the Pop. He's going to activate Stovey. I'm just going to go ahead and chain Super Poly. Reason why is because I don't mind getting rid of the cards in my hand. I have him under Max C. If he special summons back, we're still good. And we can go into another Chimera here, no problem. So he's going to special summon back his Stovey, and he's going to pop my Chimera, which is kind of crazy. So now I end on no monsters, but we do take one card over to his hand. We have 8,000 life points, so I'm not really concerned. I don't think he can kill me through this, and we still have a special summon from the graveyard, right? So we're gonna go ahead and special summon Gazelle. He's gonna go ahead and activate his Stovey, discard an Ecclesia. We're gonna go ahead and activate Max C, just so that if he special summons anything, we can get some extra draws, and it kind of deters your opponent from trying to go for game, right? So we're gonna go ahead and special summon Gazelle to the field. Gazelle's gonna activate, allowing me to add Chimera Fusion to my hand, which is exactly what I need for next turn. He's gonna special summon out Cool Clock. He's gonna pay 4,000 life points with Transaction Rollback to activate Big Welcome to special summon Lady and bounce back Cool Clock to his hand. Then he's gonna activate Big Welcome. Oh man, plays. But we drew into the Ash Blossom just in time to be able to activate it right there, because then he was going to be able to set up Lovely again, and Lady was going to be able to set a trap, right? So I needed to keep him off of that. He's going to go ahead and go into Chaos Angel, banish my Gazelle, hit me for 35. We lived through the round, which I guess is what I should explain this deck as, right? Can you live through your opponent's round to where it comes back to your turn where you can kill them, right? Like, that is literally what this deck is about. Like, can you take your opponent's life points to 0 on your turn by living through their turn? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and normal summon Kit. Kit is going to allow me to search. We're going to active chain Chimera Fusion because we need to get rid of this Rivalry of the Warlords if we're going to go for game. We're going to go ahead and put Patchwork back in the deck so that... not Patchwork, M back in the deck so that Patchwork is now live again. We're going to activate Chimera to bounce. He has no choice but to bounce his own Chaos Angel. Chimera wasn't activated to bounce, but his Big Welcome was activated to bounce. But he can't target because Poly is in my graveyard, so he just goes ahead and scoops it up after he sees that he has to bounce his own monster. And his Stovey was about to get banished. So on to the next duel. Here we go. Alright, so this is the next duel here. I'm going to go first. He's going to activate Max C. It's cool. This deck only allows your opponent to draw 2, and technically it rips 1, so they only draw in 1 card, right? And technically they discarded for Max C, so you really don't have that much of a problem. So we're going to go ahead and activate Big Wing here, add Gazelle, add Chimera Fusion, activate Cordal so we can add another Gazelle to hand. We're going to activate Patchwork so I can add a Poly and an Imp from my deck to my hand. And this is going to allow me to Polymerization using one of my Imps and my Gazelles into Chimera, the flying mythical beast, or I know Gazelle, the phantom beast, right? It all depends on how you look at it, right? Gazelle, go ahead and add me a Sword Knight, Imp is going to add me another patchwork, and then this is going to rip at the end of the turn, so my opponent just ends with 4 cards in hand. We set Chimera Fusion, we pass. Right, so this duel goes on for quite some time because my opponent is playing Rescue Ace. They do have a lot of recursion now, I might say. But he's just going to activate Emergency, Special Summon Turbulence, and pass. Not sure why, but I guess that was his play. We're going to go ahead and activate Chimera Fusion here. He's going to activate Maxi, and he's going to get a draw off of this, and we're just going to go into Guardian Chimera, go for the pop. He's going to activate Gazelle and activate Burfamith to be able to special summon out our Mirror Sword Knight. So I guess this is what he was waiting for, because if I remember properly, this set card here is Super Poly. I probably should have read into it and just popped it instead of popping Turbulence, but you know, you live and you learn. Yeah, I think right here when I Super Poly to try to go for game is when he Super Poly'd me back. So yeah, I should have read that. I'm not too sure why I didn't, but you know, it's cool. We're gonna add Chimera Fusion back to our hand, normal summon our Sword Knight, set Chimera Fusion, go ahead and pass turn here. He's gonna activate Bonfire. I'm gonna activate my Sword Knight to be able to special summon my Burfamith, and add 1 Chimera Fusion and 1 Gazelle from my deck to my hand. So here we add Chimera Fusion, we add Gazelle, we have Cordal in hand as well, and we have Chimera Fusion set, which means that we can technically set up some interruptions here if we could get a flying mythical beast on the field. He's gonna go ahead and activate Hydrant, add Preventers. I guess he normal summoned Lifter right there. Lifter is gonna go ahead and add him. I believe he added the field spell. Yeah, he added the field spell. He's gonna shuffle back, draw 1, activate Harpy's Feather Duster here. I'm gonna activate Chimera Fusion, because then all my interruptions are gone if I just allow this Feather Duster without activating it. We didn't go into Guardian Chimera because we were able to special summon it back. That's going to get destroyed. We're going to go into Guardian Chimera. Our Gazelle now activates. Burfamith now activates to special summon our Sword Knight. He's going to go ahead and activate his Swamp to call Dark. I was actually kind of shocked that he called Dark because I'm not going to be targeting anything anytime soon. And here we go. This is where the grind game starts for real, right? So we go ahead and pop his Rescue Ace headquarters. He's gonna banish to special summon his Preventer. Preventer is gonna activate to flip my Chimera down. We're gonna activate Cordal to go ahead and pop his Preventer and negate its effect, which is why I love Sword Knight and Cordal so much, man. They can pop and just negate straight up. He's gonna go ahead and special summon Dial Bellstar, set a Wanted to the field here, and then he's just gonna go ahead and start link timing. We do not have an Ash in the grave, so nothing he can do there. He's gonna special summon out a Nightmare Unicorn, discard his Super Poly, go for the bounce on the Nightmare Unicorn. We're gonna go ahead and activate our Sword Knight here just to negate that, so we have some monsters on the field. He's gonna go into Access Code Talker, gain 3,000 attack points. Go ahead and start popping all of my monsters on field, attack into my Guardian Chimera. But now we just have a full set of hand, a full hand of cards. There's nothing you can do here. We're just gonna go ahead and normal summon Fallen of Albas. I knew this was the Wanted from earlier, so I wasn't scared of Imperm. We're just gonna go ahead and Ash that for good measure and get rid of his Access Code Talker and go into an easy game with Mary Jade, right? There's nothing easier than this, right? I could have continued playing if I wanted to. I did activate Brand Infusion and he just scoops it up, right? So let's go straight back to the deck list. Let's talk a little bit. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Oh, no, this is my secret deck list. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that's my secret deck list. This is the deck list we're talking about, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to make a video on that secret deck list. Don't worry, I am working on it, trying to tweak it a little bit. It's basically more of a branded heavy, and then we're just running the Chimera engine in there, right? So I do have to fix the ratios of the Chimera engine, so don't worry, I will drop a video on that, right? So stay blessed, stay highly favored. It's been your boy Jay Pizzy. Hope you guys enjoyed the new pack. Keep grinding, stay blessed, stay highly favored. Take care, peace.